All right, gang. All right, gang. So we're back for another video, gang. Gang. I just want to keep y'all updated. What's going on with price? What's going on overall? We are in a downtrend. Remember, all-time high was March 8th, 2022. We seen price get all the way up to 2070. Is all-time high. We're on a 1 hour. We're gonna look on a You want to look on the 4 hour and the 1 hour in a daily to see the overall direction of what price is doing. Price gets all the way up here. Remember, March 8th, 2022, all-time high, 270. It tried to test its all-time high up here at 270. All-time high is 275. We haven't seen price get up here since the beginning of the pandemic, since um, April, May of 2022, since the beginning of COVID. So price did get all the way up here, all the way to this all-time high, 270, and we can see price, getting back up here pretty soon. But for right now, we are in a downtrend. You can see our trend line. We are in a downtrend from March 8th, 2022. Price got to this all-time high, 2070. This is an all-time high for gold. And price makes what? A lower low. This video is more about structure. We're gonna go over market structure to help you gain with your psychology. So this is really about market structure. Price gets all the way up to 2070 and then makes a lower low. The LL right here makes a lower low. Take profit TP20, take profit 20, 2020. Then price makes what? A lower high back up to 2060 before what? Making a lower low all the way back down here, all the way back down basically to 1970, March 9th. So from March 8th, it makes a lower low from 270 all the way down to 2020. From 2070 all the way down to 2020. All-time high is 2070. So makes a lower high back up here. Price has to make what? Structure. This is why we're going over this game for your psychology. Study these videos, game. I'm going to be, in and out of, making videos. I'm going to be working stuff, just doing a lot of other things right now, gang. And, I'll be dropping videos on y'all here and there as much as I can to help with your psychology. Um, but, just keep study these videos, gang. Practice with your with over market structure. Practice with market structure, so you'll be able to identify what the market is doing and what it's showing you. You have to pay attention to structure. You have to be able to look at structure and be able to see what structure is showing you. The price makes a lower low after getting all the way up to all-time high 2070. It makes a lower low all the way back down to 2020. Take profit 20 before making a lower high back up to 2060. See our lower high, L high, before making a lower low, L low, all the way back down to take profit. 2074, we can see it right here, lower low, boom. It makes a lower low. This is all March 9th. It makes a lower low all the way down. It really makes a lower low all the way down to here before, March 10th, making a lower high back up here. But we'll put a lower low here. Let me clone this real fast because, we have to look at market structure and really be able to identify market structure and what, price is showing us. It makes a lower low, you could have sold this, you could have rolled this all the way down from 2055, 2056. And this is a trade that you wanted to swing trade, to be honest. This is a swing trade right here for me. And a couple other traders that I really know, we probably would have I would have swung traded this. You have to be very, very patient with this market though, but you could have swung traded this from from 2070 all-time high, or once price makes a lower low, it will make a lower high. You could have swung traded from 2056 all the way down to 1954. Major move for gold. This happened in, like the last 5 days, from March 9th, March 8th, all the way down to March 14th, 2022. In the last 5, 6 days, we've seen gold get all the way from 2070 all the way back down to 1954. But let's just go over structure. Let's go over structure. Let's not get out of get off topic. Price makes a lower low, then it'll make a lower high, making structure, making what? Then it'll make a what? A lower low. This is all March 9th. See price make, March 9th make a lower high before what? Making a lower low. All the way back down to 1986, even goes down a little further, all the way down to 1976 before what? Making structure. Price was just won't go lower and lower. It'll make a lower high. It makes a lower high back up here to 2005 before making what? A lower low. You just go over that, go back before making a lower low. Let's clone this real fast. Cool. Price makes a lower high. It makes a lower high. Price makes a lower high right here at 2005 after making this lower high up here. It made a lower low all the way down to 1975. Then it makes a lower high back up to 2006, 2005 before what? Making a lower low back down to 1969. Then price will make what? A lower high, makes a lower high back up here again to 2010 before what? Making a lower low back down to 1981. Makes a lower high back up here, right back up to 2004 before making a lower low back down to 1980. Makes a lower high back up to 1994. 1995, this is March 11th. March 11th, it makes a lower low from March 11th from 1995 all the way down. Makes a lower high, March 11th, and then makes a lower low March 11th all the way down to 1958 from 1995 down to 1959. It makes a lower low, making structure, makes a lower high back up here, to 1988 before what? Making a lower low. And this is March 4th, March 14th, March 13th, March 14th, when we seen, gold do this, it makes a lower high, March 13th, 2022 makes a lower high back up here to 1989 before March going to March 13th. That's a Sunday going to March 14th, which is Monday from 1990. It makes a lower high and going to today, March 14th, 2022, Monday. It makes a lower high from 1980. You're correct about that. Yeah, 1990 all the way down to makes a lower low all the way down to 1950. So we've been in a downtrend, gang. You have to look at market structure and be able to identify what the market is showing you and not what the market is, what you think the market is doing. We've been in a downtrend since March 8th, 2022, and then now it's March 14th, 2022. And we've been in a downtrend, gang. So extremely important for your psychology. Like wait for price to make structure, wait for price to make a lower high, and you can get in and price will make a lower low. You have to be patient though. Price makes a lower high back up here March 13th, and then you could have rode this from 1989, March 14th, going into March 14th, and makes a lower low all the way down to 1950. Gang? I want to show you that one more time. Like, gang, we have to go over this again for your psychology. Price will make a high all the way up here to this all-time high, 1970, before making a lower low back down to TP20. It made a lower high. It will make a lower high from all-time high 2070 all the way down to 2000 TP20, 2020. We're making a lower high back up here, 2059. For making a lower low, it makes structure. Price will make lower lows and lower highs and lower lows and lower highs and lower lows. This lets us know that we are in a downtrend. Again, price will make what? Lower highs and lower lows and lower highs and lower lows and lower highs and lower lows and lower highs and lower lows, lower highs and lower lows and lower highs and lower lows, letting us know that we are in a downtrend, gang. So we've been in a downtrend, gang, since March 8th, 2022. This is an all-time high, 2070 for gold this year. We've seen it get up here in March. So price is now in a downtrend after making all these lower highs and lower lows. And you have to look on the uh the 1 hour and the 4 hour in the daily to see the overall direction. We've been in a downtrend, gang, since March 8th, 2022. So extremely important that we went over this game. Wait for price to make a lower high, and then you can get in, and price will make a lower low. Wait for price to make a lower high, You can get in, price can make a lower low, make a lower high, then price can make a lower low. All right, so